Welcome to the Battle of Waterloo, Part 2.
All right. One thing I realized, we'll leave it as it is for now, but just remember for next time that the Necrons actually have a flat -10 to all attack rolls against their ship.
Interesting.
And augury test as well.
Okay.
So
I don't know if that mattered for augury, but
well, it would have dropped you 1 success down to 0 successes, so you wouldn't have picked up the weapons. But that's all right. I mean, you guys, we have mistakes on your side too, so we'll just keep playing it as it is right now. So their 5 actions will be fight fires, come to new heading, not come to new heading. Sorry. Oh, actually no, we'll do come to new heading. No, adjust bearing. No, come to new heading. Go back, come to new heading. I'm upset with that. Then focused augury, then shooting, then their portal special maneuver. So.
And what does that do?
It's effectively a hit and run without requiring to send any ships across. They just teleport onto your ship and start attacking.
It's what is that shitty game? Faster Than Light, FTL. Yeah, it's the teleport from FTL.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll
By
do
the way, shitty game.
I never beat it. Damn it, Dave. I fucking hate it. I couldn't get past the second stage of the final boss.
Those games. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, James. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so for fighting fires, rather than rolling, they're choosing to depressurize the section, which puts out the fire automatically with no roll, but also has no air there. But that's fine. They don't need air to breathe. They can't suffer any crew losses due to decompression, and they're immune to morale loss. So it does take a turn or an action to get rid of the fire.
It looks really cool though. They're like venting one of their weapons.
Then they're going to come to new heading, which is going to require a 50. And they roll a 45. That's great. So they will move forward 3, 2, 3.
What is the minimum you have to go to be able to turn?
Half.
Half. Yeah.
Okay. And they have 13 speed.
Yeah. Then they will turn and then move forward another 3. So they are rather close. Their speed is 12. They're getting so they've chosen to got half speed, which is 6, which doesn't require a roll.
Oh, okay.
And because of just bearing, they can actually turn halfway through their actual move. So they move 3, turn, move 3.
Gotcha.
They're close enough to recreate that meme from Umbrella Academy season 2.
And as they're flying past, you can actually notice that their hull is actually starting to reknit itself from the damage that comes through.
There's a bunch of Necrons just flipping the bird.
One's holding a sign that says "I'm the daddy now."
I've always been the daddy.
Okay, then the focused augury will be going off on a 50, I believe. Yep, no bonuses to that.
Someone needs to make this like fucking what's that game called?
Too busy decompressing the fire.
New World or whatever it was. Where you zoom all the way in and you just see little fighters flying out, being like, pew, pew,
oh yeah,
pew.
yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, but people have done
Homeworld. That's what it was called.
People have done 40k mods for that, where it has the 40k ships as well. So.
Oh yeah, I believe it. That game was super modded back in the day. So.
Okay, then 2 lightning arc attacks hitting on 60 each. So first one.
That's so good for us.
Is a miss.
That's a good sign.
Second one is a hit. 39. So that probably
Nero turns to everybody else on the bridge, takes a sip of coffee, and opens the full command to like speak to everybody, and goes, "Hold on to your butts."
Okay.
We didn't
Some
do
crew member who's inexposable just looks around, looks out of the window, sees a lightning bolt coming towards him, and he's like, "Clever girl."
So it's not a crit. But it will be 2 hits. 2 hits. Now, I just want to check with their weapon. I think it's got a thing which might ignore shields on a roll.
1 shield.
No, it acts as a normal macro battery. It just ignores hollow fields, not your LR. Okay, so the first hit's ignored by your shields. and then the second hit goes through, doing D10 plus 4 damage.
That sounds painful.
So you lose 9 hull, 9 crew, and 9 morale.
Really not that bad.
Do you want to mark it up, or shall I?
I got it. So 9 hull.
Yep.
So 38 minus 9 is
29.
29. Then we're at
91 crew, 91 morale. And then they are going to portal onto your ship. So they have a base. So first, they don't need the piloting role to get on board because they're not piloting. It's going to be the opposed command test. So you can choose somebody on your crew who is opposing their command test.
I will gladly oppose their command test.
Okay, so it is a base. They get a base plus 10, which
we also get a base plus 5 to defend against it.
Okay, no worries. So they get a base plus 10, plus 20 for having the equivalent of motor servitors, plus 20 for having the equivalent of a teleportarium. So they're at 100. So I'll roll for them. God, I'm rolling so high today, where they get a whole 1 degree of success.
All right, so I start at 88, plus 5, so I'm at 93. I don't know if contemplated adds up to it or anything.
No, it's for all reactionary, I'd say.
Okay. And I think that's it, because I don't think we got prepared to repel borders.
No, we failed.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess that's it. So I'm doing 93. I rolled the wrong dice.
61.
Do we want to re-roll it on the actual dice?
Oh, no, come on now.
I feel bad.
61 lands, and it's more than enough degrees of success to cancel.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm rolling exceptionally poorly today, but that's
now, do they lose any crewmen coming over to our ship in the process?
They don't. No.
Right. They don't accidentally teleport them too short.
Nero's just like, I don't understand what happened. We fought them on our ship, but for some reason they all teleported back over.
So the things that are teleporting on board are actually like Necron bodies attached to like hover tank hulls. These giant sort of things, like some sort of weird centaur-like thing, where the bottom half is like a grav tank, and the top half is a Necron body with a big scythe. So
I throw Cade like a little stubber pistol, and I'm like, watch the bridge door, make sure nothing comes through it. Well, yes, the Lord Captain's strategic choices, which I assume our only option is like, I don't know, go after 100 men for every 1 hover tank, I guess. Break out the Lord Captain's fine missile launchers. He keeps them in the
crack missiles, not the frag, the crack.
Their turn is done, so now it's your turn.
I think we should go ahead and shoot first before, because
we can't shoot until after we've maneuvered.
Yeah, maneuver has to go first.
I think we should go as slow as possible and try to make the pivot halfway through, right? And try to keep the front. Well, let's
do come to new bearing.
Yeah, so that's the one that lets us pivot halfway through, right?
Come to new bearing is move half speed, then turn, then half speed, then turn.
Yeah, that's not bad for us. I
think just do it at full speed. So that way we're not directly, because we're at 8, so...
we need to be able to turn twice, though, is the problem. If we go full speed, we can only make the turn at the end, right?
If we do come to a heading, we could do 2 turns, 1 halfway through, and then 1.
Yeah. So your speed of 8, so you go 4 forward, turn up 90 degrees, 4 forward, turn up 90 degrees.
So we'd be pointing directly at their butts.
Correct. That's where we want to be.
So we're just to do full speed, then come to a heading.
Is there anything Dawn can do to like raise our morale? She's a chaplain, right?
Yeah. So morale.
In order to do that, you need to have a command skill though.
She could do triage to
triage, damage. To reduce our damage.
Triage I can do, but in terms of doing the actual morale raising, there is a way to do it, but you need to have a particular skill in your character to do it.
That's fine. Triage is perfectly usable, and you're well set up to do that.
What point does morale start hurting us?
80.
80? Okay.
Yep.
I think we'll be okay for now.
It's a hold fast roll for power. So who's got good willpower on our team?
Both
Dawn and
me
Nero both have 40.
and we both have 40.
Okay, so we're doing. How many actions do we have? 5?
6 total.
6. And
So-
with 3 from the crew and 1 from each of us.
All right.
Or is it only 2 from the crew now?
No, it's 3 from the crew.
Okay.
So we needed to move. We probably want to do hit and run.
Do we?
I mean,
I am all for this.
yeah. I mean, as long as we're going to do it, we'll do it. Triage. What's the one for lock on? Shooting. And prepare to repel borders. Is there anything else we need to do to accomplish that we might need to swap out?
Well, we need to come new heading to turn, which
Right,
is at
we're
a
doing move
10.
first, right?
So it'd be at a -10 roll there.
Yeah.
If we wanted to repel borders, I'll save my action for that.
I would think you would want to hit and run. We should
I mean,
we
yeah,
should
that's what I mean,
maximize our
hit and
damage
run.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do a hit and run. So we need to be shoot after or shoot before the hit and run?
No, we
So
shoot.
you can shoot when all you have to do is shoot after the maneuver. That's
Yeah, we
that's the
shoot
only-
second to
Okay.
last. We want to
Yeah.
shoot as late in the round as possible.
Come new bearing, which I'll give a +10 to that
Yes.
because we need that to work.
Hit and
So
run.
just-
There's
a
also there's also
Just a heads up, when you come to new bearing,
disinformation.
you're -20 on ballistic skill test that turn
That's fine.
Yeah.
because you're jinking so much.
Yeah, so you can do disinformation, which increases morale by 1d5.
We don't need that yet.
plus Every degree of success, and then there's also what was it called?
Hold fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
We
what
can
it
save
was?
those for a
Oh
later
yeah.
turn.
Character must have an air of authority or similar talent.
Oh, well,
in
that
order to
would
do it.
basically only be the captain.
Yep. So
No, you
that's
guys
why
do
I
it
couldn't do it.
eventually. All right. So, all right. So
Let's make
come
the
new
movement.
heading.
Yeah.
Then lock on target. Then
I'd accept things like Inspire Wrath, by the way, on Dawn's side to
Sure.
count for.
Incredible.
Because it says must
let's
have air authority or similar, so at the GM's discretion. So
see. I don't think I have Inspire Wrath.
you do.
Oh
as a
no, I
talent.
do. I do.
Yeah, I'm not saying if you wanted to do it, I would accept Dawn as being able to do hold fast if that's what you were going for.
So let's make
Okay.
the movement roll for.
so it'd be crew doing it. So 30 plus 17 would be 47. The plus and minus cancel each other out. So I need to get under 47. 45. There we go. Nailed it.
So move forward 4, turn 90 degrees.
Oh my god, there you go. No. Come on.
Well, that's not 90 degrees, but
Right there.
90 degrees would be over here.
Up to 90 degrees.
We can do
Oh,
up to 90 degrees.
Yeah.
We don't want to do
Well, we want our
exactly.
final turn then to make sure that we focus towards them. So we're going to want something that will get us to a 90-degree turn properly.
It's about there, 4 inches and turn.
Yeah.
I should probably go more like that. I was trying to see if we get them in the rear arc, but does it have to be directly at half? One halfway through, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So. Back a little bit. Turn.
You know, you can set your turn to be 90 degrees, right? Your
I don't want to
rotation
do it
degrees.
exactly 90 degrees. That's the thing.
So are we in their rear or are we on their left?
I think we're in the rear. Well, it ultimately.
Normally, you just draw like a line through them. I'd say probably that's actually on their left-hand side right now.
Okay. They can still shoot us.
Ultimately, they could maneuver to shoot us anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just most important for us is getting the lance to be able to hit them.
Well, and we're behind them, which is super annoying. I mean, look how we had to maneuver to get here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So next is lock on target, which is done by the crew again.
Okay, so let's have someone else roll the crew roll this time.
Yeah.
Because we've got 3 crew actions, so one player should roll a crew action each.
Dave.
Yep.
Hello. What am I rolling? Medicing?
I know this is a crew action to lock on target.
We want to make sure that you weren't doing nothing the whole time. I feel a little bad.
How thoughtful of you. Would you like me to roll these 2 dice? Is that it?
Yes,
Yeah.
then you get 30. Sorry, no, plus the ship's detection. So, well, you rolled 03, so that's fine. They are locked entirely on target. So, wow, this is going to be like 4 degrees success.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
So I think just put that on the macro battery again.
Yep.
Since considering that they can just block something out if it's a 1 or 2.
Yep. So that'll be plus 15 on the macro battery.
Okay.
Plus 15. Yeah.
Then I think it's the shooting. Then we do the board.
We should hit and run now.
Hit and run now.
Yeah, we want to reduce their crew as much as possible before the shooting, so that when the shooting comes, maybe we get some more explosion stuff.
So since we're not teleporting, we can add the piloting thing, which is mine. So it'd be.
Yeah, it's 45. So sad that we're not teleporting, bro. Normally an option for us. We use it all the time.
Yeah. Actually, it's better that we're not teleporting because I can add my.
Wait, are we playing Stars Without Number? Like, what's happening here?
We are getting on cargo shuttles, flying over their ship and shooting them.
Yep.
On their ship.
Do I get my contemplate for this?
And if we fail any characters involved with it,
so
get thrown into space.
You can either have it on the piloting or on the command test.
Is it both separate roles or is it?
They're 2 separate roles. One pilot to get over there, one command test to. There's still 1 action though.
Oh, okay. I guess it is or, isn't it? No, it says pilot and command. Okay.
Yeah, you got to do both roles, but it's 1 action though.
Okay. I'll do it on the pilot then.
Okay.
That way it makes it a 55. All right.
So and you're minus 10 for their turret rating.
Oh, well. So 45 still. Reroll that for the fate point.
Oh.
Seems like the time to do it. That's still a fail. Okay.
Okay, how much do you fail by? 70 by 3 degrees? That could be bad. No, by 4 or more degrees success, your craft is shot down. Okay, so you are repelled, but not shot down.
Okay. All right, Nero, I guess go ahead and shoot them.
Do we want to triage first?
Does it matter? I mean, we could triage first. Yeah.
Yeah, let's triage.
Okay, Dave. So it's a minus 10 for the triage, but you get plus 10 because you've got gear, you've got your Medicaid kit. So
it's exactly the
flat
same.
Medicaid roll.
Yeah.
70.
77.
We're all rolling junk today.
You want to use
those, so as well.
Is that?
You use a fate point.
Oh, I get my personal fate points?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. Reroll.
Yep, that succeeds. Okay.
There's just 1 degree success.
So plus 1 degree, plus 1 degree of success. So that's two crew are healed. So keep in mind that
3? Is that what we lost? No, we lost 7.
Lost 9.
Right?
We lost 9 previously, so you're back up to 93. So just so you know, so say for example you take no damage the next round, you can't triage again. You can only heal people that died in the previous strategic round. So effectively, the 7 people that still died are permanently dead. So that's 7% of 25,000 people died.
Considering I'm 1 person, that's a lot of people that I just healed. So.
Yeah, well, that's what's just 2% of that's 900 people you just healed. There you go. That's why 500.
My healing aura was fine. They just didn't effectively stack the corpses in a way to get the maximum amount of people. Yeah.
Okay, shooting.
I have a +10 from the captain telling me to do it better.
Yep, and
yes.
plus
+20.
So I have
for
a total
macro.
of +25.
I didn't
think.
tell you to do it better. I told the people who were doing the maneuver.
Okay, so then I have a
person
+15, which brings me up to a 90.
+5 for the Hand of Calixis base.
Oh, 95 then for the macro battery.
Yep.
The macro battery
10.
doesn't get a bonus, but the lance will for half range.
You have a -10 from the.
All right, so
from their ship.
85 for the macro battery then.
Yep.
That's a 30.
30. So it's 5 degrees. So that's going to be 3 hits.
Can I spend a fate point and bring that up to 4 hits?
That would bring it to another degree, so 6 degrees, and yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Yes, I'll do that. I'm gonna mark down. I spent a fate point. Nero's just like sweating, doing all of these mathematical calculations, depressing triggers constantly.
Okay,
It's like, we can do this, guys. We can do this. Okay. Am I rolling damage now?
Yep, 4d10 for that.
And they still cancel 1 and 2s.
Yeah, so that 1 goes away. So that's 18 plus 6 is 24. So it takes 3 hull points. And 3 crew loss.
Wow. Losing just 1 of those damages really hurt it. I still hit it with a critical though, right?
That's right, yep. So you can roll a d5.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so that is... Let's hold. Lucky hitters wrenched open the ship's hull, exposing the space. The attacker selects 1 component that is not the bridge or plasma warp drive. That component is now depressurized. So,
which means nothing for us.
Nothing for us.
I shoot the other gun then.
Okay, no worries.
Well,
It does
technically, you rolled a 10, not a 1. So
He rolled the red one.
I rolled the wrong one. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
The one is.
Yeah. Okay, and then do the land strike.
Okay, so it's 75 minus 10 is 65.
Plus 5 for the ship.
Plus 5 for the ship is 70, and then plus 10 for being in half range. So we're back up to 80.
Yep.
Okay. $94. I will fate point that. $62.
Okay. That'll hit. So not enough to get the a crit, but definitely enough to do damage.
The crits don't seem to be doing much anyway, so.
So D6 plus 2 damage.
Set stuff on fire, which they don't care about. Or...
Give me a D10 plus 2?
So D10 plus 2, sorry, yes. Ignoring armor.
8.
So that's 10. Okay, it's down to 2 hull. It's going to start to really suffer once it gets below 60. Oh, actually, I should.
How do we get to the higher level of critical hits that are beyond 5?
So what happens is that when you take their hull below 0, you add its negative below 0 to your critical hit results.
Oh, then next round we're absolutely going to fuck them really badly.
Yep.
If they don't mess with us.
Yep. So it's your turn done, I believe.
We had a repel borders action scheduled.
Sorry, yes. So that was so Arthur, you can roll the crew action for that. 30% chance.
I was just looking forward to failing at doing something.
You know what we forgot? Your minus 20 ballistic skill for doing come through heading.
That's true.
Was it 80 or 85?
My skill was a 63 and I needed an 80, so that would have missed, and I would have gotten 1 less hit.
1 less hit with the macro battery.
I think we added. I think we already added that for the macro.
No, he didn't take the minus 20.
Oh.
No. I'll tell you what, that's because we also messed up on the. What I'm going to give him 5 more hull points. It's not going to make much difference. So it's going to give him 5 hull points back.
All right.
Okay.
I feel really bad. Fucked that up really badly.
That's all right. Happens. Okay. So
hits,
and we failed on the command test. So at the end of the round, you get hailed by the Manifest Destiny.
That's the Inquisitor's command ship.
No, that's the Space Marine battle barge.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they're saying that everything's fine and the Necrons are surrendering.
This is Captain Quintilius aboard the Manifest Destiny. Do you copy, Hand of Calixis?
Yes, this is Lord Captain Pierre Cowles of the Hand of Calixis.
We're still in battle here. Try and avoid getting too close to the ships. The lead ship here just used some sort of air effect pulse that has crippled the Onyx ossuary. They're listing heavily.
I think Pierre just like looks over to like where in the bridge to where the ship is in comparison. How close are we talking here?
Within about 100,000 kilometers, pretty much within our gun range. I'm not sure about yours.
Nero holds up a sign for the Lord Captain that says sniper on it.
All right. So them, they will be. They're going to just use a free action to maneuver without a roll. They are going to triage as much as Necrons can triage. Actually, it's more hull points of triage. They will triage though. They will focused augury, lock on target, and shoot. Actually, no. Let's take one of those things out. Let's. Well, they end up somewhere where they can actually. I think they'll be able to portal this turn. They go forward. They've got at least forward 6. Yeah, not gonna be able to portal. Okay, so that's it. So, free maneuver, triage, focused augury, lock on target, and shoot. So.
Oh, so they intend to turn to broadside us at the.
Yep. So they come forward. Oh. Try again.
Well, our maneuver kept them from portaling onto us, so I'd say that was a success.
How far can they turn?
90 degrees, same as you.
Okay, fair enough.
At least they're moving away from the planet right now.
This is true.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a free act. They don't roll for that, but it still takes an action. Okay, the triage, they are rolling against a 40. And they fail. To augur you, they're rolling against a 50. And they fail. To lock on target, actually they all pass it, so they get to add their detection to it. So they can at least, they can't target your weapons, they can't target your void shields or your augurs. And then they succeeded lock on target with 2 degrees. So that'll be just plus 10 with 1 weapon. So first weapon at 70 is a miss with 99. Second weapon at 60 is a hit with just 1 degree of success, which cancels out by your shields. I am rolling absolute rubbish today.
We kind of need that.
Sorry?
We kind of need that.
Don't we have 2 more of these to fight? I thought we had like multiple waves of this badness going on.
No, this is just 1.
Oh.
That was it.
Well, then we're just going to go ahead and rock these guys, I guess.
Yep. So your turn.
So we didn't take any losses, so no point to metaking, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we can't. Anyway.
What's the viability on movement here? Can we get behind them?
All right, so how close is 100,000 kilometers? Or
10 void units.
We're inside it.
Yeah.
It should be noted that he might be warning us of a weapon that only exists on the battle cruiser sized.
All right.
Yep.
So I think we have to go at least half the speed.
Let me ask. Obviously, all 3 of us know, James, the rules perfectly. But for the audience's sake, what happens if 2 ships collide on the battle map?
Okay, so you only ram if you choose to ram. Because let me point out, this is one of the things, the concept of Battlefleet Gothic, is that the ships are not to scale with the bases or planets. Effectively, the actual size of the ship is the actual dot at the top of the stem that connects to the ship.
Yep.
That's what Battlefield Gothic says is the actual size. So
Correct.
unless you choose to ram, you will never collide accidentally in these rules, basically.
Yeah. Obviously I knew that. But what if we did want to ram?
If you do want to ram, so if you finish your turn within one void unit of the enemy target, you make a -20 piloting space class plus maneuverability test. If you succeed, you crash together. So you get a free boarding action without needing to do any piloting tests. And what is the actual damage? Let's quickly check.
If it's enough to kill this thing in one hit, I'm considering it heavily.
I'm considering it heavily just because Nero's moniker, the Blade, is because he convinced people that ramming people with ships was the most optimal solution. This is the most roleplay thing he could possibly do. He's not called the Blade because he has a sword, because he never uses it.
I love the idea that Dawn's down in the hole. Her elbows are in some guy's like guts, trying to like resuscitate his heart. And the guys are up there just like, what if we just collide in space with this other ship?
Someone has
and
a scalp.
Dawn like hears this over the radio because maybe you're leaning on it, and she like wipes her head, and she's just like two blurry fingers just flip up on at a fucking camera that points down at you.
The ramming ship does its armor value plus D10 damage, and takes back half the armor value of the defending ship plus D5. In both cases, ignoring void shields.
Do we know what their armor value is?
21. So you would take 11 plus D5 hull points.
Is that enough?
It would get past our armor, but it wouldn't do that much damage.
Our armor is 18.
Yes.
Not get past
half of 21 is going to end up being 10 plus 5.
So right? At most 15.
Yeah.
How much do you need to get past armor?
18. Our armor is 18.
So the most that they can...
You're right. They can't get past our armor at all if we collide with them. We should absolutely attempt to ram them. And that's what Nero says to the captain. He's just like, we should absolutely attempt to ram them.
Can we shoot while we're attempting to ram?
Like an action movie star shooting the glass before jumping through it?
So once you've collided, the ships are locked together until somebody makes a -20 maneuverability test to break free. This is
what are the astronauts in
is this the equivalent of making a DFA in BattleTech?
Okay, then maybe this isn't the best plan. Nero's arguing it with you, and you're like, no. And he's like, all right, fine, whatever.
No, this is the equivalent of doing a DFA in BattleTech. We do nothing and maybe hit.
He understands because he plays the BattleTech war tabletop in his spare time.
So the other problem is
consider the following. No, don't do it.
So when you are crashed together, it's assumed that both ships make hit and run attacks on each other. So effectively, crews from each ship spill over, and every turn you're actually attached, you've got to make a test above the current morale of your troops. If you ever roll above your morale, your entire ship surrenders to the enemy. So, and given their morale is locked at 100, they would never fail that roll.
Okay, so it's a bad idea unless we kill them in one hit. All right, so let's.
I love the idea that there is like ropes that come down from space and everyone just swings over, and they draw their cutlasses and.
So if we rammed and didn't get them in one hit, we would just automatically surrender, is what I'm hearing.
Because you have to roll, you keep rolling every single turn, and only if you roll above your morale. Your morale's currently like 91. You'd have a 9% chance this turn of surrendering.
Let's talk about maybe going half speed.
I'm thinking half speed.
I don't know that we need to re-angle at all. I mean, we want to keep that front end of the ship pointing towards them.
Well, I was wondering if we could shoot before we do the ram, essentially. Or if we're going
no, because the ram requires we can't shoot until after we've moved, and the ram requires us to have moved.
Yeah. So let's go at least half speed. We declare. Is there like a free maneuver to just do that?
Yeah, you move half speed and then turn up 90 degrees without having to make a roll, which is what they did.
Okay.
Is that one of our 6 actions?
It does take an action, yes.
Okay.
It always takes an action to maneuver.
Right, that's fine.
Yeah.
If we're not rolling for it, it's still fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the steady as she goes action.
Then I'll do lock on target.
Okay, lock on. Got it. You want me to shoot next?
Well, should we have someone else do lock on target and I do prepare to repel borders? They try it again.
You could board them. Right. What's our half speed? Is it 3 or is it
4? Okay. You're at speed 8, so it becomes 4.
All right. We'll be in half range for the prow weapon, and we'll be within 5 AU, so you can still lead a boarding party over. I know you're really excited about having that go successfully.
It didn't work out, and I gave it one shot. That's all I needed.
Wow.
It's like DFA. If I fail it one time, I'll never do it again. I kept doing it.
Using ghost rifles.
Time, you're dead on the ground with broken legs. So.
Yeah. So we'll do the free maneuver to just do half speed. I'll do lock on target.
I mean, we could shoot then and see where we stand. Right, because we could conceivably even blow them up at that point.
1 damage for depressurized component. Okay, I'm trying to see what else might be useful.
Okay.
Which I don't think there's really much else that's useful. We didn't take a morale hits previous round, so we can't do anything there.
We can have Dawn do the pump the crew up, right? Using hold fast, using her.
Well, that's to
inspire Roth.
That's to reduce the morale from the previous round.
Oh,
so
do you have a good deceive skill, Dawn? No.
The one thing I could do is what is it? It's not that one. It was put your backs into it is the other one that I can do, which is a charm test.
That one can also increase the bliss skill.
Yes, it can.
+1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we can do emergency.
The other one I can do.
Yeah, put your backs into it. Rules. You should definitely do that.
Yeah. All right. So I don't think we need much else besides that. So free maneuver.
We could try to actively augur them again and then repel.
Okay.
Right, because we could discover their hidden stuff and then blow that up.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Active augur and then repel borders.
All right. So free maneuver.
Focus augur.
Sure.
Free maneuver to move. Then lock on target. Shoot. Focus. Focus augury.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Augury and put your. Well, no. Sorry. Lock on target. Put your backs into it. Shoot, and then focus augury.
Yep. We're there.
Okay. All right. Unless we want to do. No, that's fine.
Okay. So we move forward 4 inches then, right?
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and do that, AP.
Do we want to angle it all for when they angle on us later?
Like maybe turn
like 45 degrees or something like this.
Like that direction. Yeah.
So we're still in there in our
because
front
they're
arc.
ultimately going somewhere in this direction.
Correct. And we want to be able to turn and keep up with them.
Yeah. So that looks good to me.
We want to be inside their curve.
And we want to be able to hit them.
Oh wow. You just really fucked that up.
I did. I think I got his name spot. So are we going to hit him with the lance?
Well, that's James's call. We can turn the angle enough that we're facing.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine. So that we'll count this within.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So that, and then I'll do lock on target. So scrutiny plus detection, so 40 plus 25 is 55. Plus my 5 for. Oh, I should just say I want to give +10 to Nero to shoot better.
Okay, macro batteries.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll counteract its -10.
The lance has not been working out very well.
It's been doing some stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so
Big money's in the big
65,
gun.
so 75. Is there a penalty to locking on target to them?
It's no, only augury skills.
Okay, so 75. 22, so that is 5 successes.
Yep. So another plus. So it's 2 more. So 15.
Yeah.
Plus 15 total.
15. I'll put that on the macro battery.
Okay.
Because that's been doing some work. And then next is put your backs into it, which will give it that to Dawn.
Okay.
I want to know what Dawn is doing. Are we getting some prolisthatizing? Is she literally just walking up to people, patting them on the shoulder, and being like, "Put your back into it"?
Nah, it's probably like she's like on the front lines of pulling out like injured people out of like their stations and telling people to smush themselves into it. You know, like
Grab some dirt and get back on the front lines.
Yeah. Walk it off.
Yeah. Walk it off. Yeah. So I was going through my my stuff, and my charm was actually listed wrong. I have it as plus 10 on my charm stuff. So, it's at 50 instead of 40. So.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah. So, I guess I just roll this. I will re-roll that. 35.
Yep. Okay. So put your backs into it. We'll give you.
It's just one success, so.
Yeah. Plus, so plus 5 to a weapon component.
It's only one success. What would make it a 3 success under 10? I guess.
Well, we don't really need anything else at the moment.
Yeah, we're putting your backs into it. Additional successes means you can apply it to other roles. It doesn't stack
like a second gun.
Yeah, to a second gun or to a repair action or to that sort of thing. So
and you only have 1 success, and the best you can do is get 2.
Yeah, you need to get 3 to get next thing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's right. There's a bonus because of that. Okay, so what else have you still got?
Shooting and then
shooting, focus stalkers, repel boarders.
Yeah.
Okay,
so focus augury first.
Yeah, that's wise. Okay. Let's do that.
AP, you can roll for that one.
Sure. This is the crew then.
20% chance.
No. All right, so let's walk through my bonuses. I have 2 +5s, 1 from the captain's action and 1 from Dawn's action.
I think that passes.
Does it? Yeah, don't we only have a 35?
Scrutiny plus detection, which is so that'd be 55. If they have minus 10,
right, but we need to get multiple degrees of success.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, to beat previous thing.
So I probably should have done that.
Oh, well. +5 from the captain, +5 from Dawn,
plus 10 from me.
From your action.
Plus 15 from my action, plus 10 for telling you to do better.
All right, then +5 from Dawn and +5 from the ship. Yep. Minus 10 from the Necrons. Something.
Yeah, from their
15.
Okay, so I have a +25. Which brings me to 100. I guess I'm looking to hit a 40 or lower. That's a 15.
That is it.
Lower.
It's just a fucking absolute shit show of barrage.
Give me a 40 damage.
Yeah. We need every single one of these to hit. No failures.
They activate their quantum shielding.
I completely fucked them. Absolutely.
Yep. So it's 19, 27, 30. So it goes 9 goes through. Takes it to -2.
So they're crippled now, right?
Yep, they're crippled.
Take that, Necrons.
Take another 8.
So that's right, sir. Why did we turn into old-timey 1930s radio announcers?
We're Skeletor fans now.
The Cubs are in the lead.
Okay, so roll your. So first off, that does automatically you select one component that now counts as damaged. That may not be a plasma, not be a bridge or plasma/warp drive.
I say one of the lightning arcs.
Yeah, I agree. top lightning arc.
And then you roll your extra critical, the D5.
Yep.
That's a 2.
Okay, so that's the same thing again. So you can pick another component, which is
no,
damage.
it's sorry. The roll was a 4, so it's internal damage.
Yeah, which is the same thing.
Select
again,
one
causes...
component. That component is damage. All right. Well, we damaged the other gun then.
Gun.
It's literally Nero is just like shoot the guns, shoot the guns, shoot the guns. Both the wing guns are just exploding with power. All right. What does damage do to it?
Okay, they cannot use that component until they do a repair roll on it.
Fantastic. And
so they'll have to waste 2 actions.
Now that they're crippled, they half speed and their weapon strength is half. So essentially, it's going to be really tough for them to damage us.
Yeah. Well, the strength more okay. It means they'll get this maximum possible hits. I mean, that's not been a problem for them so far. They've been not doing any damage anyway. All right, and then the lance strike as well.
Well, when a crippled ship takes damage past its armor, it takes a critical hit. Yep. So if I hit with the lance, I definitely get a critical, no matter what.
Yeah,
excellent.
That's right. Well, provided you don't roll a 1 or a 2 on the damage dice.
Correct. All right. Let's see here. So I have a +5 from the ship on this, and then a -10 from their whatever.
Yeah, so 70 is your chance.
Okay. The reroll.
That's good.
I'll do it.
Is it enough though? Not enough to critical.
It's automatically getting critted anyway, right?
Yeah.
You just want to try to get more crits as possible.
Yeah, I was going to try to get a double crit, but that's fine. We'll just let them eat shit.
Okay. So roll your D10 damage +2.
Okay.
I was on the 2 for a moment there.
Almost a 2.
You can't stop me.
Okay, it takes them to -10, which is 1 step away from being destroyed. Hull breach. The attacker selects D5 components and rolls a dice for each one. On a 1 to 7, it's damaged and depressurized. On an 8 to 10, it's destroyed.
Okay. All right. So let's roll for how many components? Looking for a 10. Looking for a 10.
5.
All right.
So three components. So pick 3 components to become damaged.
It's
not limited by things that you like. You have to know them, but it doesn't say you can't do like.
So I can't choose the bridge, but I can definitely choose their.
Oh, you can choose the bridge. You can choose the bridge.
I think it literally says not the bridge.
Sorry,
only components they know of, and not the bridge.
Oh, not the bridge. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
All right, so I want to choose both of their drives and the tomb sustainer.
We can choose the engine.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Oh, we just don't know.
We're gonna choose both of the engines and the tomb sustainer, and just do everything.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Do we have to roll?
Okay. And their crew is automatically halved.
Fantastic. Shit, crew. Nothing really special here. They're just all damaged and depressurized.
Which they don't care about that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
there are no 8, 9, or 10s. Well, they do. They don't care about depressurized. They do care about damage because that means those things don't.
Well, yeah. I'd say they don't care about being depressurized.
Yeah.
They live that way. They just
at
have
this
everything
point,
depressurizing.
Nero is just smiling, and he turns to the Lord Captain, and he's just like, "For my first time as a Master of Ordnance, I think I'm doing pretty well, Lord Captain."
Don't say that. You make it sound like you're 2 days from retirement, then you're going to die.
I will remind you that before I was hired to do a job with you, I was just a simple armsman. This is the first time I get to fire the big guns.
Oh, okay.
And he like gestures out, and the Necron ship just has holes everywhere. Smoke is pouring out of half the ship, and he's just smiling, like, "Yeah, I just killed like 10,000 Necrons."
And once they go below 0 hull as well, they the ship stops self-healing as well. By the way,
fantastic.
That's good.
So, yeah. Okay, that's all your actions done.
We still have repel borders.
Okay.
I'll roll that. So
30% chance.
Come on. 23.
Yep. No worries.
So we have a +10 to it, so +15 total.
Yep.
open communications and say, "Go fuck yourself." What's his name? Trash Can the Alchemist.
Okay, their turn. So they are doing a free maneuver. They are doing a
surrender.
Come on. They will do
get these.
2 repairs. Attempt 2 repairs. They will also declare a shooting action and a. I'll declare 3 repairs. In fact, so maneuver, 3 repairs and shooting. So the repairs will be 1 to each lightning arc and 1 to the interface drive. So they do
the interface
free
drive the plasma.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
They can't warp out yet, but
yeah. Actually,
So
rather than doing the drive, so they're going to portal instead. Rather than do the drive, they'll portal instead. So just lightning arcs, shoot, portal. Okay, first lightning arc.
Wait, did they not move?
They did 1 inch, so that's all that their move's been reduced to because their drives are crippled.
And then they got to turn. Shit, that actually worked out really well for them. Actually,
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind
so
of brutal.
failed to repair the first gun.
That's good.
Did repair the second gun though, so they can get 1 shot off at least.
That's not great.
Okay. Then their shot. So they're at -5 ballistic skill because of reduced crew. So they'll be on a 55 with this shot.
That's a 96.
96. I've literally hit the 2 out of 6 shots or something. Okay, and then they'll do their boarding, so they teleport over. So you've got repair. So prepare to repel borders gives you
+10 plus our 5 that we have base from the ship, and then my command. So
yes.
103. Yeah.
Okay, they're still at their base 100. So no, sorry, they're at 95 right now. So I got 5 degrees of success.
Okay, so what do we need to beat?
You need to get if you got 1. Sorry, what's yours? 103. Then you need to roll less than a 53, or 53 or less.
No. I can't spin a fate point, can
I? You're doing it. You can.
Okay, I'll definitely spin a fate point. That's worse. All right.
That's it. So they beat you by 5, which means that so they do 5 hull points of damage to you, which includes 5 morale and 5 crew. And because they've got murder servers, they can pick any critical result up to 6.
Well,
what do they have of what they have known?
Of what they know of your ship.
How much do they? Okay, they know a lot. They know 5.
Yeah, they can cripple our engines, which is super bad.
They can't so they could with an engine's crippled, yeah. But they said that what they're going to do is they're going to set a fire in your.
So 5 to each, correct?
Yep.
All right, so 24, then 93.
They'll set a fire in the crew quarters, I guess.
Yep, that's bad. Not only do we need the crew quarters, we need the crew. Goddamn Necrons, that's actually a brilliant move. I would have chosen engines crippled, but this is really shitty of them.
Well, that means you got to take actions trying to put the fire out, or else it spreads. So
yeah.
Okay.
Now we just depressurize the crew quarters,
and everybody.
So back over to you guys.
So
there's you've got Iron Gut on the comm. Like, there's a fire in the crew quarters. Bucket teams to the crew quarters.
Well, get it done. So we definitely need to put out fires.
Absolutely.
I don't see what that is as far as.
Extinguishing fires is a command -10 test.
That sounds like a job for me. Okay, so we'll do free maneuver, going half speed.
Oh, so whenever a fire starts, you automatically lose D5 crew and D10 morale straight away.
Okay.
So just quickly test that. So you lose.
D5 crew.
So 1 crew.
Okay, that's not terrible.
And 5 morale.
You said D5?
D10 morale.
Oh, D10 morale. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I have a suggested series of actions.
Okay.
We move. You say we move half. Extinguish fires, then Medicae to recover crew members. We have the crew do a lock on. We have the crew do an auger, and then we shoot.
Okay. I think I'll be focusing on the put out fires.
Yeah.
Because that's a bad area to have a fire.
Agreed.
I'll give a +10 to the Medicae roll.
As opposed to all those good areas for a fire in space.
Well, there's a fire where the people live is a bad manner. All right.
Yeah.
Didn't we only lose one person in the medic in
The fire killed a bunch more.
Yeah. Well, it only killed one person, but we lost a lot of morale to it.
Yes.
Okay. So we don't want it to continue. So I'll do. I'll roll for the putting out fires. I'll give +10 to the triage for the Medicae roll. And
the word is triage, by the way.
Oh, triage, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's triage.
That sounds like some sort of survival computer game.
Yeah. I think it is, actually. It does sound familiar.
Yeah, triage.
Yeah. Yeah. So lock on target and then Nero shooting.
Yes. And the focused augers again. We can luck out and get their shields. I would really appreciate it.
Okay. Set or propel borders. Repel borders?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we moved. Do we move already? No?
No, we haven't moved.
No. All right. Man, them losing all that movement did work out for them.
Yeah.
All right, is that
they're literally just gonna hold in space and just circle around so we can't get behind them.
Yeah, they're playing asteroids. They're shipping asteroids right now.
Pretty much. Are they in shot of the lance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
All right. Not that the lance has been doing too terribly much. Well, it's been doing
it caused the multiple failure last time. Look, it doesn't deal a lot of damage. But it got a critical hit in.
Okay. And then the put out fires, which is me. So I need to get 88 because +10 contemplate, -10 for the fire. That's below an 88. With the 55. Okay. And then the triage.
So what was that for? Sorry, that was for
put out fire.
Okay, so the fire's out now?
I believe so.
It's like
Yep.
That's excellent to not have.
What is that?
1. So 10.
10.
Oh, that's 100.
Oh, it's 100.
Two zeros is 100.
Yeah, that's right. You never see it, so it's hard to remember.
I will reroll that then. So that's 68. That's still.
What's this for? Sorry. Yes, it's for the triage. Okay, nice. So that'll heal one crew.
Yeah.
Which is all that we damaged, right? So yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was from the fire. They did us before a little bit more as well.
Well, how many more? Because I can reroll. So
we had 93, and then we went down to 88 before the fire.
I think you can only bring back people who died in the last round. So
yeah, I know.
Still lost,
which is like we're still like 5 more damage.
All right, so I'll re-roll then if that's okay.
Well, you could spin a fate die just to get extra success because you can't re-roll a success.
Yeah, spending a fate point will get one more person back.
Oh fuck! I do that then. That sounds fine.
Okay. No worries. So you're back up to 89.
So that puts me at 3 fate points left. So
I think I need to see some people to get back with morale next round. If it doesn't get ended this round. Then focus lock on target.
Yep.
I don't know who wants to roll that. Maybe just the ship space.
well, I mean, I've already used mine, and you've used yours,
So,
and
yeah,
I'll
47.
do his later. So
That's a negative over.
Yep. The active augur.
Focus augury. Yep.
Yep. Nope.
Well, that was a success for the lock on target because it's
Was it?
50 plus.
The 54.
Yeah, so it'd be 30 plus 25, be 55. So it was success.
Oh,
okay.
I keep thinking. Sorry, you're right. So thinking maneuverability, but still, so that's enough to get +5 on an attack.
Okay. All right. So, they still have the minus 10.
Yes, that
Okay.
comes from their hull.
So I have a plus 10. So it just cancels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, shooting for 75. No,
81.
I will fate myself down to 2. Come on, guys. We can do this.
Oh,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Hit him with
Yeah.
everything. Okay.
Absolutely.
So,
This is what we needed.
okay, the shields are still up, so that's going to be 40-10 damage.
Up
Don't
the
roll ones or
shields.
twos. No, that's
Yep.
good. So what do we got there? 16, 24, 29, takes 8 damage. Takes it below 11. So we need to roll a D10 to see whether it explodes or not.
Yeah, the
So-
problem here is that we could be sucked into the warp.
No, because its warp drive doesn't work that way. So it counts a warp explosion as a plasma explosion.
Oh, well, it still could be very
3?
bad.
Yeah, so it's a D10 on a 8, 9, or 10. It explodes.
That's
it
a 9.
explodes.
Great.
I originally rolled it was a 3, but that's fine.
Oh, no, we'll take yours. I like it better.
That's fine. I don't. It's up to James.
I just see. I don't think explosion would do that much. Anyway, I mean, you'd be within range of it, but. Okay,
yeah,
it's not going to destroy it. So let's take the explosion because it's more fun.
Yes.
Because it's not going to. Okay. So somebody on board the craft needs to take a -20 piloting plus maneuverability test.
That's captain, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. It's.
is it personal
fine.
piloting?
The PS1
Because I can
controller
do
pops
that.
out
Pilot
from the center of the
spacecraft.
wheel.
Yeah, piloting spacecraft.
Yeah.
So this
So you
time,
maneuverability, but it's -20.
the PS1 controller pops out from the center of the drive wheel.
Nero's just like, I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I hit him a little too hard.
Oh, it seems that way. Yes.
I haven't even fired the giant laser cannon yet.
So -20.
-20. So you're piloting -3.
So 45 -3, so it'd be 42.
42. You can do it.
All right.
You can't think about it. It's happening right now.
I did it.
12. There you go. So,
Very
the last
slowly.
minute you turn the hand away as this thing explodes, and you take all the debris explosion, and it seems to explode much bigger than you've seen. I don't know how many of you've seen Imperial ships explode in the past, but this thing explodes with at least twice the force. Probably because its engines are based on antimatter, so all that antimatter meets matter now, and there's a big boom. But thankfully, the hand steers clear of the explosion.
So what kind of damage would that have done if I had failed?
1d5 macro battery hits for 1d10 plus 4 damage each.
×2 because of its Necron rules.
And that's
Jesus
really,
Christ.
really bad.
Yeah. So
Nero has some, like replacement bridge member take his spot as Master of Ordnance now that the battle's over, and moves to stand beside the Lord Captain and says, "Excellent job commanding that battle, Lord Captain. Fantastic maneuverability."
The Master Etherics puts up their hand. Lord Captain, there was a tight band transmission from the enemy vessel right as it was destroyed. It's been sent to us.
Go fuck yourself. But it's in Morse
put
code.
it up.
Okay. He ticks up the screen on your screen. Basically, the words, "The bloody prince will not forget this insult," appear.
The Bloody Prince? Was the insult getting wrecked? I can't ask it now because he's dead.
I love the idea that, like, guys, we're coming to kill you. And then we kill them, and they're just like, how insulting. How dare you?
We're also receiving a communication from the Manifest Destiny.
Patch it in.
This is Captain Quintilius again. We've destroyed the enemy vessel, but they were able to teleport forces to the surface. The ossuary is hulked. Once this matter's over, we'll need help with a recovery operation to rescue any people still aboard.
Oh, we know that guy that's good at recovery operations. Great Admiral Saul. You remember? We met him. Nero pulls out his signed baseball card.
He's not in the system at the moment, unfortunately.
Yes, but we can get him to send us a tug. Don't worry, Manifest Destiny. Everything will be fine.
Well, we're coming in range. We're coming in range to teleport you to the surface. You best prepare.
Nero hops into his new heavy power armor as each plate locks down. Iron Man style, but with a lot more steam.
I think that Pierre got Kay to slap a Lord Captain's my co-pilot bumper sticker on the butt of the armor.
So you see the Manifest Destiny come into view, and it has been wrecked by its fight as well. Like, its hull is open and exposed in places. You can still see some fires that are like burning out into space and being controlled. It'll, obviously it will survive this, but it has taken a lot more damage than the Hand did. And you can't even see what's left of the Onyx Ossuary right now. But once they get within the relevant range, you get another communication, so they're really ready to transport you to the surface. And the Death Watch Marines and the Inquisitor also turn up as well, ready to be transported down too.
Yep. I think Pierre shows up in his light power armor and a slew arsenal of pistols.
Yes. Just checking each pistol one by one and reholstering it, ready to go.
Forgetting to grab ammo for the bolter cane, but it's fine.
Yep. So, and the final scene is we watch as the crew of the Hand of Calixis teleport down to the surface of Virginia 4. Probably for Dawn, I think none of you have ever been teleported before. It's quite an unpleasant experience because effectively you're being personally shunted through the warp. Only a short distance, so not to actually be exposed to it, but you really do feel like it's very an unpleasant feeling in terms of you feel your soul being wrenched as this thing teleports you to the surface of the planet. The Marines around you seem unplussed by it, but even the Inquisitor turns a bit pale once you emerge at the other side. Anyway, what I'm going to quickly do for you guys is I'm just going to load first off the battle map to make sure first off that it will work for us. So if you guys are still
in a problem.
TTS.
Ooh, I have so many models on this thing that have not loaded.
Well, it says you're still loading.
Yeah. I mean,
I had like a bunch of error messages.
Yeah, I got them too.
They're just popping up now. I think it's just slowly doing it.
Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that didn't load, James. You can see it on the stream.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have the texture there.
Yep.
Okay, no. So we'll have to work that out later on. Because I was gonna take you through what's.
Yeah, I think all the models are good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really the map that didn't load.
Yeah. Hey, I know that struggle.
So you can see the models, can you though?
Yeah, yes. All the models are good. It's just the stuff on the map is the issue.
Okay, well I can fix that up later on. Do me a favor, come over to the Necron side for a second with your camera.
Yeah, the Bloody Prince, huh? Yeah, I got
you. So we can see here in the HQ. So first off, the Bloody Prince. Let's delete him. He's dead. Okay. Then we'll come down to
what?
He was probably on that ship, bro.
That's it.
Sends a message like the Bloody Prince will hear about this, dies.
No, we'll not forget this insult. That was the.
Oh, okay. So he's alive.
He probably teleported away.
Okay, in the fast attack section, the second group of Canoptek wraiths and the Tomb Blades. Don't worry about them; they're all gone.
Okay.
And over in the heavy support section, the second Doomsday Arc and all those destroyers. No, they're not here anymore.
Okay.
So that was what that little space encounter did for reducing the Necron forces.
The Blood Prince. What did the Blood Prince look like? I didn't see him.
He was a destroyer lord.
He looked like a guy sticking out of a tank.
Yes.
Okay.
So we still have in the HQ section, we still have Pharaon, Armand Tech, and of course Ozcan the Codifier, whom you are well familiar with.
Yeah, Trash Can the Alchemist. I remember.
That's it. We got some Necron Immortals and some Necron Warriors. Over in the fast state, we got a whole bunch of Tomb Scarabs and some Canoptic Wraiths. Heavy support, we've got a Doomsday Arc, we've got a Canoptic Spider and a Monolith. Elite section there, we've got a Triarch Stalker, a group of Lich Guard. And finally, on the very bottom there, we've got a Doomside Flyer and a Ghost Arc will be the encounter. And over on Team Good...
That's questionable.
Yeah.
Team protagonists, surely.
Yeah. So we got a couple of
team participation.
Canoness, Tank Commander. I just picked some models to be the PCs for the purposes of this.
Pretty accurate for Nero.
Do you have a drop pod?
So I got to put the drop pod in. That's correct.
You know what else you're missing?
I don't know what you're putting in the drop pod though.
The Devastators.
Okay, no worries.
The Aegis defense line.
Oh yes, you need to make sure. Cannot forget the Aegis defense line. Yes,
it's
definitely
super critical of my battle strategy.
And the thrice locked chest of Nero the Blade.
Yeah.
It's just a huge chest.
Do we have I want to say Meridian, which is not her name. Miriam. Is Miriam on the battlefield?
I can put her on. She will count as
it'd be better off if she wasn't there, because I did promise an Inquisitor a sort of blood oath that I would protect her, and I don't want to have to stand next to her for the whole battle.
Yeah, like the Hospitaller, she is standing back.
Fantastic. She should stay there and never leave.
Helping to triage.
Yep. Now, what is chat talking about with flesh somethings?
Flesh tears?
No.
Or flesh
blade ones.
Blade ones. So there is a one of the curses that a group of Necrons have is called the flaying virus. Or something like that. Basically, what happens is these Necrons, despite being robots, feel compelled to flail their enemies or flay their enemies and then wear their skin. So it's a psychological virus that Necrons can contract. There are no flayed ones in this particular Necron army for fluff reasons. For fluff reasons. So.
They're also horrifying.
All right,
they're pretty brutal in melee combat, certainly.
Now, Pondo,
race of Necrons with skin envy. I like it.
Pondo, what are our odds here? Like, what's our setup look like versus theirs?
I mean, ideally,
because we have a lot of people we want to have live through this battle, so it's not really about winning at this point. It's about making sure all of our cool people live.
Yeah, at what cost is the question.
What's the deployment lines exactly?
So it's going to be 12 inches back from the middle. So effectively, we're going to be playing.
Okay, so we're going widthwise, not long.
That's right. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be 5 turns. Survive for 5 turns, and have more models in your own deployment zone at the end of turn 5 than the enemy.
Oh, this is the same map we did the test combat on during.
We did.
Yeah,
we did. Does that mean it's loaded now, or it's still not loading?
No, but we can see the terrain that isn't on the physical map space. And I was recognizing that thing of Prometheum or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, wow, this looks familiar.
Ideal situation is kill as much of them as possible. Obviously, a lot of plasma will be going on to like the Doomsday Arc or the...
But what are our odds?
I don't know.
We can save the strategic choices for next battle.
Whatever the dice tells us our odds are.
Okay. James, do we have anything else we need to do tonight?
No, just outros.
Fantastic.
I thought we might finish a bit early. I didn't mind that much, so Sure, Dave doesn't mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dave seems like
I'm literally falling asleep over
he's
here,
been dying over here for like the last hour. So
Yeah.
I was really excited to hear that we don't have anything else to do. Dave, let's start with you for outros.
Yeah, hey everyone. Thanks for running, James. So next episode is like what, the last of the first season? Is that
It's the beginning of the final arc.
It's the beginning of the end. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what will happen after that, but it sounds like everyone's still cool with the game, which is good. I'm certainly cool with the game. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. Yeah, I fully expected to not have much to do this episode. So, you know, that's just how it goes with ship combat. Like, and it's not just this system, other systems have the exact same problem as well. So, but you know, them's the breaks. So go follow my new company Twitter account. It's at Kinky Fridays. Go buy my game. It's called Piece of My Heart. And enjoy life.
I'm sorry, Dave. I didn't catch that. Did you say follow you on Twitter at Kinky Fridays?
What I said.
And you said to get your game on Steam, Pieces of My Heart?
Yep. Or if you
I
want,
just wanted to clarify that.
You can also buy it on itch.io as well. So
is that what it's called? Itch.io? I always just pronounce it Itch.io, like a Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 300 XP, I forgot to. 300 XP.
Ooh. Thing do I get next?
Yeah.
Just learn how to torture people.
What is the max XP that we have right now, by the way?
With another 300.
Mm-hmm.
Calculator. And 950 plus 11,500.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking at exactly. Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I guess the other thing I would love to see what I can actually buy as an extended talents or whatever they're fucking called. Because
lead advances?
Yeah, lead advances, yes. So James, if you have that list somewhere, that'd be cool.
Yep, no worries.
Excellent.
So I get Die Hard, which means that when I roll for dying from blood loss, I get to roll twice and take the better option. And I got...
actually already had that from character creation.
Common Lore War plus 20.
When do we go up to the next level?
13,000, I think.
Yeah, it won't be this season.
But yeah, that's me.
You started with Die Hard?
Yeah, from character creation.
You can get it from the tree list.
Interesting.
I think I took an alternative that would make me pay for it.
I've never actually gotten to that point, but we got really close when I lost my arm. You know, speaking of people who've almost lost their arms, me. I have shows next week. They might actually happen. It'll be great because right now it's just this show. It's the only show that I do for the last like 2 weeks. It's rough out there, but there's hurricanes everywhere and everyone is sick. So please stay healthy and alive, friends at home. You know, someone who's healthy and alive. Ponder the Man. He's so healthy and alive. He's out here breaking beds.
Gross.
Listen, that intro is going to be one that I'm going to mine for a while. That's going to be a callback for years.
Just trying to tie my shoes, and I sat down and went.
Sure, that's. Ponder, what do you have going on?
I am Ponder or Ponder the Mad. You can catch me YouTube or Twitch /Ponder the Mad, or you can find me on my own channel on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hunters of Ulvern. It's a 5e Gestalt game in my own setting. You can also find me on Thursdays with Battletech with AP, James, Rad, and Cotton. that's about it. And you can find me here on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern with Rogue Tech. It's going to be an interesting fight. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the whole what was it, Blood Pharaoh?
Oh, sorry? The Bloody Prince.
The Bloody Prince. Yeah. The Bloody Prince was sent like a. I will remember this, then dies.
Yeah, I don't know if he can claim to be Prince. I mean, that's like a once in a lifetime, once in a generation title that's really only awarded to like great musical artists. So, you know,
or royal.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the music thing. You know, he thinks he's really good at performing arts.
It's just he's like a cover artist for Prince, but he just changed some of the lyrics to be blood.
So you gotta remember that, Pondo, that the Necrons effectively exist as software. So even when you destroy their platform, they can download to other platforms.
Gotcha. He sent out he sent his software out to the cloud.
We couldn't jam it or anything.
Do you have quantum jamming?
Can we do it with non-quantum jamming?
I want to guess not.
Just shoot some nulls over there, you know.
That doesn't help.
I don't think they care about that.
I wish it were. James, what do you got?
I am James. You can catch me back here on Wednesday for Cyberpunk, on Thursday for BattleTech, on Saturday for Rogue Trader. Otherwise, yeah, catch me on Arthur's Discord, or occasionally on YouTube. But that's about it. I don't really tweet. I'm not up there with the cool kid stuff like that. I try to do a podcast, but my podcast computer has died, so that's been slowing my progress right now.
You should have me as a guest on your podcast, and we can talk about doing Warhammer 40K as an RPG.
Yeah. You want to do it? I'll do it. I just got to. It's good. I don't need my podcasting computer. I can do that on this computer.
Fantastic! Look at that. We just made that happen. Whole new episode. I can just be well, the first thing you need to know about doing a tabletop RPG broadcast with Warhammer 40K is that people have expectations about what the universe is like. All right, Jim. So the rest of the hour that we have together, I'm going to expand on that one point. Anyone got anything else?
No, I just got a great idea to have a null boarding party.
to attack what? A black ship?
Daemons, people who don't like nulls. Because, they have psychic stuff.
Yeah, all of those daemon ships we've been seeing around lately. Do daemons actually have spaceships? Don't they just walk out of the warp?
Chaos Space Marines.
All right, well, Chaos Space Marines is a totally different thing than daemons.
Yeah. So demons basically can't stay manifested in the mortal realm unless they are like demon princes, where they are effectively mortals that have been ascended. Proper demons vanish back to the warp after a short period of time, so they don't really hang around on ships or crew things.
Right. That's what I thought. We'll be back next week. Have a good night, friends. After these messages, we're not coming back.